So before you start anything, you have to make sure, first of all, this is has a UV like ID basically. So just open the UV tab up here and then just get the business. Just go around it, click on that, click on edit UV or UV editor. Just simply make it have a UV. I've already done that. So basically next I will make it paintable. I've already done that. So you just go over here, um, make paintable. Now it's paintable. And then you go to get brush. Next step. Okay, so you go to your brush, get brush, and then once you click that, this will open up. So this is the content browser. I've already have the brush I need unlocked, but you go into trees mesh, then you go to oak forest. Click that, and then now you have your brush. So basically from there, I hope I didn't click out of that. Let's click on that one more time. I always double click just to be certain. So you just go around here. This is the scene we're dressing it to. So we just go along like that. And then, okay, we have that. Okay. All right. So from there, you just go into into the little attributes editor over here. So right now it is still a paint effects. Paint effects aren't actual geometry. So to convert it into actual geometry that's readable, um, and able to edit to make them cards, you need to turn them basically into planes. So how you do that, you just go into the modify, and then you go into convert paint effects to polygons. Click on that. Now our polygons actually show up. So that's the sort of thing we're using right now. So that's okay. So in this part, we are going to be putting on the images and how to access those images from the viewport. So as of right now, as I've said before, these are all just uh, it's just a paint effect. So the paint effect tool has no geometry. How to put that geometry on before we start putting in our presets, anything like that, we just go, we have it clicked, just click out, and I will click on it again. You can just click whatever is in front of you and go into modify and then go into convert paint effects to polygons. Click on that. There you go. Loads up. Don't worry about that little stroke shape, whatever. You just, uh, now that you have that, you have a lot more nodes to work with. So the one we're going to put the texture file of the image itself is going to be file 7. And then you go into there. It's going to have file, whatever. And then all you need to know is that it's about 3 from the top part right after the shader and then over there. So you're going to be able to add your own image. All right, so we're going to desktop and then get where you saved it at. Just remember that these are path based. So if you don't have the existing path where Maya is looking for it, it's not going to load. It's going to load as a card. And I'm going to run into that issue tomorrow in class. So I better save that PNG somewhere it's accessible to me. All right. So open that and boom, you have all your grass. You can mess around with it, but for now, what we are going to do, since we have the presets already, so we don't have to individually change it, all we can do is go into this shape. Yes, so it's the shape one. It's called grass. Place all selected. Now it's replaced with it being tall and long, but now we're going to go into this one, presets, and then go into replace all selected. Now it's a little bit longer. And yeah, so now what I'm going to do is go into the attribute editor, which would be the stroke shape. No, it's not the stroke shape, it's the oak forest. That's going to give you all the brush tweaking. The shape, this is different from doing it as a paint effects. In the paint effects, it only has like 3 different nodes, but once you make it a polygon, it has all these shader nodes already like made into it. So yeah, now to edit the path itself, you go into just the oak forest, just the second one from the last. And then you go into brush profile. The width is just how spaced it is. So you can make it really spaced out. Really spaced out. But what we're gonna do is keep it the way it was, really. And then what we're going to do is yeah, just kind of make the tubes more separate. So yeah, as you can see here, these are already been edited. So now we're just gonna kind of reduce it, find a good point. That just makes it a lot more where to start. 2, take it down to 1, enter. Yeah, you get a little bit less artifacting. And this is the screen we're modeling to anyways. So yeah, there you have it. You can make cards like that. You can keep editing them. You can the width, profile, make it larger, make it smaller. And yeah, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. But what we needed was just a curve. Yeah, I can surface snap. I think it's already surface snapped. So it's yeah, there you have it. You've got your cards. You can also, I think, yeah, global scale, we can reduce that a little bit just to kind of, yeah, get some different variation. And then we can mess with the brush width and then brush height. Yeah, so length max, you can reduce or pull that up a little bit. And then yeah, then density, you can do that in here. So the seed just changes the positioning of it. But that's about it. So sample density is how much actually grows in the scene. So it is attached to the curve. Okay. So you have a little bit of variation. And now later on, once I get a um, a good PNG made out in Procreate, Adobe, whichever, and you're set. So yeah, that's all we have for now, and that is where I have come from. And yeah, I feel like that's everything to explain. So I explained how I have the already set presets, and then it's a path-based location. You need to convert it from um, from paint effect to geometry, and then before that, you just need to click on make paintable. Before that, make sure the plane has a UV space so that it can actually warp towards the actual ground. But yeah, there you go. There you have it.